Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Choate. I'm a professor of social work at Mount Royal University. In the simulation that you are about to see, we're introducing students to the idea that they have to link theory with practice. In this particular scenario, they also have to pay attention to delivering news to a parent that is really going to change their life. And the news is about their child has been taken into care. The students have a lot to pay attention to in this particular simulation, which include how's the mother reacting, what's going on in the environment, but also to be able to ensure that they gather important information while at the same time communicating to the mother that her child is safe, which is a prime concern for a parent in this situation. This simulation is designed to help students think about what am I going to do in a situation where I'm delivering difficult news or I'm going to be in a difficult moment with a client and they're going to have to figure out how to build a relationship, how to gather information, how to determine the situation is safe, and how to reassure the mother in this situation that her child is safe. As you watch this simulation, it's important to pay attention to yourself. It is highly probable that simulations like this can bring forward memories or emotions, and you may find yourself in a quandary about how do I do it, how would I do it, could I do it? These are normal kinds of experiences. If you're a social work student, these are the things that you will want to talk to your professor about. Let's now have a look at that simulation.
Yes. Hi, Andrea. My name's Chris. I'm from Children's Services. Here's my card.
And I'm Peter. I'm also from Children's Services.
What do you want?
Well, we need to come in and talk with you about your son, Warren. He's okay. I need to know he's okay, but we do need to come in and talk to you about him.
Did something happen?
Well, can we come in and
yeah.
let's just chat about what's happened, and then we can go over the situation.
All right, come on
Okay,
in.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Where would you like us to sit?
No, wherever's fine. Just
Do you want me to shut the door?
Sure.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Where
Where would you like us to sit, Andrea?
Wherever you want. I don't care.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Well, we met with Warren today, with your son, at school. He had talked to his teacher about some things that have happened at home that he isn't feeling very good about.
Like what?
Well, he talked about his relationship with Dominic and that Dominic has tried to interact with him sexually.
What? I don't believe that. Warren is just upset. He was wanting to go to a birthday party and we put the rules down and we said no.
So,
And so now what, you people are here showing up at my house?
yes.
This isn't good.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
This is very difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
I certainly don't need that. I don't need any of this.
So our experience is that when a child speaks to us about something like this, that there is something going on that has the child worried and upset. And so we...
Children lie. How can, sometimes they're not always telling the truth. You hear about all these cases on news where people are investigated and there's court cases and stuff happens. And then later on when the kids are bigger, they say it was all just fabricated in their own mind.
we
How am
certainly,
I supposed to be able to deal with all of this? And I should have known. How could I not have known something was going on?
It's not unusual for a mom not to know. We're not blaming you for this. We really do want you to hear, though, that Warren is upset and that we need to ask you some questions, and more importantly, probably police are going to want to talk to Dominic.
So I think one of the things that's important, Andrea, is that at this stage what we're doing is we're trying to sort out what's going on. And we haven't drawn conclusions, but we are trying to understand what's going on. And we do have an obligation where we have to investigate this.
Are you going to take my kids away? I know how you people work.
Yeah, so sometimes that happens, you're right. We're not going to do anything in terms of taking your two younger children from you right now, but we do need to have Warren stay in a safe place away from the home for a little while until we figure out what's going on.
And where's that going to be?
Well, we're hoping you could help us with that. Right now he's at our office with one of our colleagues.
Is Warren all right?
He is. He's upset, of course, but he's okay. He's physically okay. Yeah.
What's with the police? I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to come and arrest all of us? Like, what's going to happen?
No, what needs to happen at this point, Andrea, is that the police do need to meet with Dominic so that they can have a conversation with him about the things that...
Well, he's not going to like that. He's going to get furious.
Well,
And then what's going to happen?
so I notice you have quite a significant bruise on the side of your face. How did that happen?
It's nothing, just nothing. The cupboard, I was doing dishes and the cupboard hit me. I didn't see it.
Well, as I look at the cupboards over there, they're pretty high up. That doesn't kind of jive with the way in which...
It wasn't those cupboards, it was my neighbor's.
Your neighbor's cupboards. Okay.
Anyway, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, we want to make sure that everyone's safe.
Yeah. Sometimes we
And what if we're not?
we want to help you with a plan for that so that you can be safe while this all happens. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So
I can't believe this is happening. This is just all bullshit.
Well, that's one
I'm sorry that Warren said all of that, but I think this is just getting blown out of proportion.
Well, that's one of the things that we have to investigate. And so to go back to the police needing to have a conversation with Dominic, we don't want to have the police show up at Dominic's work. So
Neither do I, because he'll lose his job.
and we don't want to put that at risk. So one of the things we would need is Dominic's cell phone number so that we can get hold of him and arrange for the police to meet with him.
What's going to happen after?
That's really up to the police. But we're hoping you could help us by giving us Dominic's phone number. Would you be able to do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you think about that while we talk a little bit more about Warren. We're hoping that there's somebody that you know that you would feel comfortable for Warren to stay with for a little while. It would be better if he's with somebody that he knows as opposed to being in foster care.
I don't know who that could be right now, because
Sure.
what do I tell people?
Well, at this point, essentially, all you would say is that we're involved and that Warren needs a safe place to stay, hopefully with family, until we can sort out the next steps.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
we're-
are the next steps? What is going to happen? What now?
We don't know yet. There will be court, and we'll give you some paperwork about that, because everything we do like this has to be something that the court approves of, and we need to let the court know what's happening.
So this is serious. We have the police involved, we have the court. I don't trust anybody, I don't believe anything, can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
You want phone numbers, I gotta find places for everybody to live.
So, do you have family that Warren might be able to stay with?
No, not here.
Okay, what about Dominic's family?
Well, no, his dad doesn't live here.
Okay.
So sometimes parents think about, excuse me, who they put on the school form as an emergency person. Is there somebody that you have on that form?
Yes, I put my friend down. She's really a real good friend, and she knows if something were to ever happen, and she has access to go pick everybody up at school.
So that might be a possible person for us to speak with about the care of Warren.
All right.
Yeah. And you could call them first. You could call your friend. We could do that together while we're here.
What am I supposed to say to Jessica and Monica? What do they need to know this? Like, what when they ask where's their little brother? What do I say?
So you can tell them that he's staying with your friend for a little while and that he's okay. They're too young to know the details, but they need to know that he's safe.
I can't
Right.
believe any of this is actually happening.
I
And I don't know who to
understand.
believe. Warren, and I keep thinking about Dominic, and I'm not sure of what to think, and I feel like a real bad mother right now, and I feel like I'm going to lose all my kids, and I'm scared.
So we want to work with you to make sure that your home is safe for all of your children.
And you know what, how you're feeling right now is how most parents feel in this situation. It's pretty normal to feel afraid. It's pretty normal to be unsure what's going on. It's pretty normal to worry about what is the truth and what isn't the truth. It's pretty normal to worry about what's going to happen to your family. So all that you're feeling right now is the type of stuff that lots of parents in this situation feel.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult. This is hard stuff.
We also want to make sure that you're okay. You talked about Dominic being angry about this, and so do you have
Who wouldn't be
somebody?
angry?
Absolutely, we understand that. And however, we want to make sure that you have some phone numbers that you can call. Maybe somebody who could come and stay with you for a little while. Make sure that you're okay and supported and safe.
Yeah. So there is one other piece that's quite important, and that is that we'll require Dominic to be staying somewhere else while this is going on, because that way we can be confident in leaving the other two children in the home. So one of the things that we'll be talking to Dominic tonight about is where else could he stay.
You said he has some family. Perhaps they can support him while your friend supports you.
Yes, if he has to leave, he can. He does have a place to stay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Are you concerned that in his anger that he'll come to the house and might be out of control?
He might, but who wouldn't? When he was younger, I remember him having difficulty with the police, so he's not going to be trusting of anybody.
That's understandable. So one of the things we'll be saying to Dominic tonight is that he's not allowed to come to the house. So on our cards is an emergency phone number, but in addition, if he comes to the house, in this circumstance, we would ask you to call 911 so that the police can come and ensure that he doesn't come in the house. That's for your safety, but it's also to ensure that the other two children are going to be able to stay with you. Okay? So
I have some paperwork for you for court. So this gives you the information about where the courthouse is, the time.
I have to be there.
yes.
You do.
Well, do I need a lawyer? How am I going to pay for all this?
So at court, the first time that you go, there's duty counsel. So that's a lawyer at the courthouse that doesn't cost anything, that you can meet with and who will help you with this first time. After that, then you can decide if you want to apply through legal aid or see what you're eligible for in terms of a lawyer for support.
What the hell is going to happen tomorrow?
So at 2 o'clock, so the document indicates that you come to the courthouse for 2 o'clock. So I would recommend that you come for 1 o'clock so that you have time to come through the courthouse security and then time to sit down with the duty counsel and talk about what's going to happen in court. The duty counsel will come into the court with you. We'll be there as well, so you can sit with us and we can explain what's happening. There'll be a number of cases going on at the same time, so when we come to yours, we'll stand up with you and the judge will ask you if you understand what's going on, but the lawyer will go through all of that with you before we go into court, okay?
Do I have to bring everybody? Do I have to
No.
bring Jessica?
No.
No, if you could make arrangements for your children.
Is Warren going to be there? Will I get to see him?
No,
Warren
Warren
will
won't
not
be there.
Will I get to see him tonight?
Not tonight.
When am I going to get to see him?
We will work with you after court tomorrow about a plan for seeing him and talking to
Oh,
him.
God.
No. We think it's important that he continue to see you on a regular basis. We also think it's important that he see his siblings. This is very important.
I can't believe this is happening. This is just unreal.
We understand this is really hard and this is new information for you today. We will help you as much as we can, help to explain things and be clear about what's happening. And we're asking that you...
So
That you-
much, I don't know how I can cope or figure this all out.
So do you have a friend that we could get a hold of right now who might be able to come and spend some time with you?
Yeah,
Who could that be?
Donna.
And how can we get a hold of Donna?
You can just call her. I know she'll come. She's probably still working.
Okay.
Okay.
Would
Do
you
you want
like...
us to call, or would you like to make the call yourself?
No, I'll call her.
Okay. All right.
Would it be okay if one of us calls and checks in with you this evening?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do that as well.
So I know this is lots and lots of information.
It is lots, but at the same time, I'm furious. From the minute you walked in this door, you've changed my whole life forever.
That's
And
true.
a part of me just wants you to get the hell out and leave me alone.
Yeah,
Okay.
we understand. We are asking that you put your energy and your support into your children right now, and things with Dominic will play out as they play out.
Right.
So just if I can summarize the information, because there's been lots of it. We'll get Dominic's phone number from you.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll
Give it to you now.
Okay.
And that's his cell phone. And he
Yes.
won't show up at his work.
That's
No?
right. That's very helpful.
That's exactly why we want to do this. And so he'll meet with the police probably later this afternoon or this evening. We'll get a hold of your friend to make sure that Warren can, that it's appropriate for Warren to come and be at her house. And tomorrow at 1 o'clock you'll come to the courthouse. We'll make sure that you meet with duty counsel, and then court will be beginning at 2 o'clock. The other two children are going to stay with you, and you're going to ask one of your friends if they can look after the children tomorrow
Yes.
at court, and you're going to call your friend Donna. Do you want us to write this out for you?
Please, just put it on the back of that.
Okay.
for sure.
So we'll just
I don't have control over any of this, so
Yeah.
it's going to happen whether I want it to happen or not, right?
We want you to be involved throughout the process. Our goal is to ensure that we can make the situation safe for Warren, but we also want to make sure we look after you.
I know you want to be involved, but why weren't people involved when you go asking for help when you can't pay your bills and the cable's going to get cut off in the TV? Where was our help then?
That's not our role, but we can guide you to the right places for those things
Yeah.
as well.
So we'll check on that stuff too.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Well, we're going to go. We will also meet with you after court tomorrow to do some
All right.
planning forward, okay?
And that will include arranging visits with you and Warren.
Fine, I don't have a choice in it, so yes.
All right.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Take care. Bye-bye.
Worst day of my life.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Christina Tortorelli. assistant professor at Mount Royal University. You've just watched a video, a simulation that was made for social work students here. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about, having watched that performance, what that has sort of meant for you and or what it could mean for you. So sometimes when we watch videos that are difficult, we have a reaction during the video, or we might have it after the video, or sometime later, where it may seem disconnected from what we've watched. Self-care is a very important component of what we teach in social work. So in the classroom, we will have talked to students about their own reactions, how to handle those, and where to get help should that happen for them. So it's important that you, having watched this, if you are a social work student, to reach out to your professor, to reach out to services within the university, or supports that you might have personally. If you're not a social work student, the same thing applies. So please take the time to really reflect on the experience, reach out to people that you can talk to, family, friends, those that are in the profession of helping others with this kind of challenge. Pay attention to things like emotion that doesn't make sense to you, or difficulty sleeping, or difficulty getting your thoughts away from what has bothered you, or the images that you've seen in the simulation. So really just want you to take care of yourself and have the best experience that you can, having watched this video, and get the help that you need.
So we'd like to add one other thought, and that is that this particular video is a simulation and doesn't necessarily represent in any way what might happen in any given case. All cases are unique, and so that's the other important takeaway, is you've seen one example of how a case could be managed. Thank you very much.